Alrighty guys, it is the day after the pour and we just rolled back in down here. We got one more nice day on hand and we got some nasty weather supposed to move in. So the goal for today is to get done. We got to get braces tore down, get strapping tore down, pitch a little rock in the basement, dig the foundation drain away from the house and clean up. So let's get this party started today. I had to bring a semi this morning. The guys beat me down here. They've already got a pretty good start on tearing down. I got the stiff backs off, a lot of the strapping down, and getting ready to start pulling braces. But give you guys a quick little glance what the walls look like after the poured. That thing is nice and straight and pretty. There is some really tough. Get over here without hurting myself. The ground down there is extremely solid. Randy's not humane enough to pull our stakes back up out of the ground, so.
Yeah, I got two of them.
Oh, you got two. You only got 20 more to go.
I won't make it.
I figure with that bionic leg, you'd have all kinds of extra power.
No. How we gonna do the ones that ain't got no tops on them?
The foot will come over top of it, and we'll either bend it over or drive it down. Oh, you're talking about like that one right there?
The big one.
If you can get a shovel enough, you can get the strap underneath the foot.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we're gonna take track hoe, try to use hydraulic leverage to our advantage, and reach over the wall and see if we can yank them up. See if this old girl's in a good mood this morning. Oh yeah, like clockwork. Alrighty, let's pull some stakes. Alrighty, let's reach down over the wall here and see if we can grab a stake. Can't see anything, Randy's trying to guide me. Nope, that won't work. You gotta go underneath the foot on the front.
Well, I was hoping it would pull it up enough to slide. I mean, it's underneath the ground. It's on the other side of it that keeps picking up the back of it, sliding off.
Nope, that won't work. You gotta be underneath it. Come around the front. There you go.
If we went underneath there, you just keep pulling it up like that.
Oh yeah, you gotta go all the way around it.
Oh.
There you go. Now choke it. Choke, nope. Put it through the other hole. Take that out of the clevis.
I got you.
No, no, yeah, get it back behind there. Get that corner. Just get that corner tucked underneath there and we should be good. All right, now pull your choke tight. We got these homemade rebar stakes out of 5/8 rebar. It's got a T and it's got a washer on where it holds the foot. They work really well, but they've been well used, and some of them have got the T broke off of them from being drove and pulled for years. I need a little maintenance, so we got about 4 or 5 of them that are gonna take a little bit extra effort to get off there, but we'll get them. There's a video on this one. It's on. It's just sitting right
there. Smooth like butter.
All right, guys, we got all of our stakes pulled. We only twisted the foot up on one brace, which sucks, but a little sledgehammer body work will be back in good shape. So now it's a matter of getting them all tore down off the wall, back on the custom built brace rack I got there. This thing's been just absolutely awesome. Walk boards on top, braces on bottom. You can get enough braces on there to do about 200 feet of wall. So it works good for most basements. And looks like Randy's waiting on me, so I better get back to work. You're supposed to holler at me, Randy.
That's all right.
I'd say that's possibly a good indication of how hard the ground is. Alrighty, we got all the braces pulled down. Took us about an hour or so. We'll get that brace rack lifted up out of there, and probably go ahead and just set it back on the trailer for now. So get this sucker up out of the hole. Things we're gonna do is I told the contractor I'd get enough rock pitched in the basement to where that he can at least get the plumber in here so he can get his plumbing in and get his inspection, so the guys will be ready to pour the floor. So we're gonna pitch a little rock over the wall here and get that as close as we can. I like to put the bucket on backwards when we're doing this for a couple different reasons. But the main one being, I can reach a lot farther out there in the wall. I just gotta be a little bit careful with this big bucket being close to this hole, and going over the side like I am. I don't want to get out there. Don't want to get out there too far and get tippy. But we're gonna pitch rock here for a little bit, and then we'll finish up on our cleanup. I'm trying to get this rock pitched before it gets. It's supposed to be like 95 degrees and humid as heck. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so. Just try to get this rock in here before it gets too hot. Be a little bit of raking involved. So. Alrighty guys, we got all the rock pitched in the basement. That went pretty smooth. That there's about let's see, about 55, 60 ton of rock down there. And you know, my expert operating skills, it really limited their raking there, so we got her done in about an hour, hour and a half. If you guys believe that one, I'll tell you another one. But I wanted to take a quick second here and kind of show you our what we use for waterproofing, and talk about backfill quite a bit, or a little bit, because it's kind of important on these things. So we use this nudura. This is just branded nudura. It's not. It's a vinyl peel and stick product. What it is. Let me get around here to the other side here, and I'll show you. This wall here is not done. They're getting ready to start working on it now. But this here, this is the system here. So basically this is what it is. You can see it sticks to the wall pretty good. You can't even pull it off. It's rubber on the back, vinyl on the front. So we usually try to go about a foot above grade, come down the wall, come across the footer, and then we cut it right here at the top of the drain. You don't want to lap it over because you fill in your sides there. And then we'll come back this whole trench. All the backfill on this thing will be rock. That's the whole key to this whole system, is really this stuff. It does provide some waterproofing, but it's mostly just to protect the wall. With this all being rock, it does a few things. One, it allows any water that comes through here, whether it be surface or groundwater, to go straight down through that drain. And then it also provides a cushion. So with this clay stuff we got here, it whenever it dries out, it shrinks. Whenever it gets wet, it expands. So that rock kind of gives it a cushion to keep from pushing on that wall too much. Now, we will backfill the corners as high as we want after 3 days of being poured. But the main run of the wall, if the wall's over 20 foot long, we will not backfill the main part of the wall until we got the floor system on. That oh, let me jump up here. That floor system is what helps hold that wall straight. You don't want to take a chance of having too much backfill on and get a big old bow in that wall. So now, one thing I forgot to mention the other day, these are 6-inch core walls. So the concrete core right here is 6 inches. The overall width is 12 1/4, same as a 2x12. So a lot of people, the conventional wall guys, first thing they want to do is start knocking holes in our system, because they say, oh, you only got 6 inches of concrete. Well, there's more engineering and thought goes into it than that. With a conventional wall, that's all you got is concrete and rebar. Now keep in mind that concrete has absolutely no tensile strength whatsoever, none to minimal. Concrete is 100% compressive strength. It's made to be pushed against. So with these walls, it provides an ideal curing condition for that concrete. So what that allows that concrete to do, this is spec'd at 4,000 psi concrete, but this concrete may test out at like 10 or 12,000 psi. And it's consistent. It's cured consistent throughout because it's within those foam walls. So with a higher compressive strength concrete and a little heavier rebar schedule, we put rebar basically on a it's basically within reason an 18 by 18 grid 1/2 inch bar, which that's your tensile strength basically. And this is a general statement, but a 6-inch core ICF wall is pretty comparable to a 10-inch concrete wall, if they're both built to standard code, if that makes sense. So, and then of course, like in our area, is code that you have to have your subgrade walls insulated. Well, guess what? You don't have to do anything else. Everything's already insulated. If you guys ain't familiar with ICF, it's already studded. I mean, you can hang drywall right to the inside of this on the basement. So, does it cost a little bit more? Yeah. But a lot of times you're going to spend that money anyways in studding and insulation and everything. You're just kind of doing it all at one time. So it makes a really nice system. We have had, we've had really good luck with not having any basements that leaked. The few, we've put in probably close to 100 basements. The few random leaks we would have, a lot of the times, has to do with brick ledge. And normally what'll happen is, you'll have a leak up here on the wall somewhere, like around a window or a penetration or a door, and that water will come down behind the wall and it hits that brick ledge and then it goes in, but it'll show up down low inside the house. So really it has nothing to do with your subgrade walls leaking. It's an issue up here hitting that brick ledge and going in. That brick ledge sometimes just kind of acts like a shelf and catches water from a higher leak and then funnels it through the wall. But of course you waterproof it and do everything you can to keep that from happening. So we're going to yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of that. So got a few Luke and Randy, we got one more wall to waterproof. They're going to finish that up. We ran out of waterproofing yesterday. This was supposed to be a walkout basement and it ended up not being a walkout basement, so we need a little bit more waterproofing. I've got to take out one random tree over there, and I'm waiting for the rest of my rock to show up. I need to dig foundation drain to daylight over there. So I'm probably going to work on tackling this tree while waiting on the rest of my rock to show up, and then yeah, we'll be good to go. I'll try to get a little video of those guys putting on a piece of waterproofing so you can kind of see how that works. You guys gonna show everybody on YouTube your wallpaper hanging skills?
Oh yeah, this is not a good place to show it. I'm telling you. I think it's right below that rebar there will work. Gotta get down that line.
So Randy will stick his top corner over there, and then Luke will adjust up or down to make it match.
We're good right there. Okay. Yep.
See, perfect. They only pull the paper out about the first foot to get it stuck. Then they'll kind of work it down the wall, pulling the backing off. Well, the good news is you guys are on the home stretch.
Yeah.
All right, so first thing when we got here, Dennis wanted me to check out this gum tree. The driveway is kind of going right, it's not going through the middle of the tree, but it's coming right through here. And it's little, and it's a little bit too close to the house and the homeowner's comfort, which I agree with that, but I have waited almost to the last thing to do to take the tree out, because this thing actually provided us with some pretty decent afternoon shade, and as hot as what it's been, we'll take all the shade we can get. So we'll wrap, watch out, hydraulic hose, stick a little thing. So you guys already seen, we're closing in. We about got this job wrapped up. I'm gonna get the track hoe. We'll get the track hoe hauled out, so we're gonna go ahead and pump this tree out real quick, get the hole filled back in, and that means business right there. Come on, Jiminy Christmas. They won the battle, Root, but you're not going to win the war. Just give it up. There you go. Oh, you got a buddy down there, do you? Guess what? He's got the same fate. Oh, I got a neighbor now, huh? Meet John Deere, little roots. Don't ask me why I'm talking to a tree. It's been a long day. Alrighty guys, we got the tree out. Pretty much the only thing we got left to do. The guys are finishing up some waterproofing, and we got to dig in the that drain right here, foundation drain, positive drain, however you want to call it. But I got 4 more loads of rock coming. They were supposed to be here today, and they're coming in the morning. And they need to go up there, and the easiest way to get them there is through here. We can go around the backside if needed. So I gotta come back tomorrow morning to pick up the track hoe anyways. It won't take 5 minutes to dig that drain, so hoping the rock shows up in the morning, and I'll dig that before I load the track hoe. Dig that before I load the track hoe on the trailer. We'll all be good. If I beat the rock here, well, guess what? They're gonna be off-roading around the backside because I'm gonna load up and haul out anyway. So I got the here, I'll spin you guys around and show you. I got the little dozer loaded up, and I've got the brace rack loaded up. This will be the first load going back to the office. Actually, the dozer's going to go to the shop. It's got a bottom roller on it that went out, and it's back behind the rock guard, so it's not an easy one to change. So anyways, I'll take the dozer back to the shop, get that changed before we head out on the next job, and then the brace rack is heading to the office, where it'll probably sit for a week or two. We got another basement coming up, so it'll go back out then. But yep, we're going to hop in the old truck here and head to Derby, get unloaded, come back in the morning and get the last load out here. Let's hit the road. Alrighty guys, we just rolled back in the office. I'm gonna take the loader, pop this brush rack off here, and then like I said, I'm gonna take the dozer up to the dozer up the shop so I can work on it there. That way we'll have a empty trailer to go back in the morning, pick up the last few oddball things and the 120. Alrighty guys, we just rolled back in down here. I'm running a little late this morning, but got sidetracked on some other stuff. But good news, the rock got delivered, so we're going to hop in the 120 here, dig our foundation drain out, make a walk around, make sure we ain't got no tools, and double check everything. load up some miscellaneous stuff, and hit the road. So let's make her happen. Better take this dirt and pile it over here on this side, because I got one more load of rock coming. I was counting the rock piles up there and I'm one load short. If I don't put it over here on this side, there'll be a truck driver show up. Sure as crap, he'll back right in this ditch and somehow it'll be my fault. I'm gonna guarantee it. But it is Friday. Got some weather moving in tonight. Supposed to be a hot miserable day. I think we're gonna get this little pipe put in right here, get this thing loaded up. We're about an hour away from the shop. I head back to the house, all about 2 loads of dirt. They actually call it an early weekend. Then the kids they want to go camping this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to go camping, but I'll at least go visit them. We've got pretty lucky on this basement. We've had some hot weather, but we've dodged all the rain and stayed out of the mud. It's always nice when you're putting the basement in. I think my 3-foot bucket's wide enough for a 4-inch pipe. I hope so. Pretty close. We'll let Luke check out with the pipe and the level and make sure we got grade on that. Good. I just tried to call you back, but for some reason it won't go through. have not had time to look at it yet, but we're finishing up a job at Newtonville. I hope to be hauling out here within the hour. I'll get back to Derby. I'll have Luke run down there and take a look at it. All right, guys, there's a little trench. Like I said, 36-inch bucket for a 4-inch pipe is just a tick overkill, but that's what I got, so that's what we used. Let's get this old girl all loaded up. Alrighty, we are loaded down, chained down, and ready to roll out. Let's hit the road. Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap on this series of videos of putting in this basement. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I find it interesting. I hope there's maybe some tricks you guys picked up on if you're in this business, and if you guys know some tricks that I don't, I'll be more than happy to learn them. Just comment down below and let me know. As always guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we shall catch you guys on the next one.